Hi everyone, this is Maciej here. I'm an English teacher from Poland. I also work as a translator and interpreter, but this video is not gonna be about English. I'm an eager traveler too. So far I've visited 27 countries in the world, and today I will briefly talk about my visit to New York City. In fact, I want to focus on the Bronx and Harlem mainly, as plenty of my students and colleagues continue to ask about those two infamous areas. So let's get started, let's get down to business. Hey, welcome back. I took a trip to New York City in the summer of 2018. Actually, it was my second time in the US. My first time was in 2009 and it was a student exchange. During my first visit to the US, I mainly stayed in New Mexico. I also spent some time in Pennsylvania and Ohio, so the bottom line is that at that point I didn't have enough time and money to explore the Big Apple, New York City. The trip I took to New York City in 2018 was a 2-week trip. I traveled alone, I booked a room with Airbnb and I stayed in Brooklyn. Initially, I began exploring Manhattan and all its iconic sites like Times Square, Rockefeller Center, the Plaza Hotel, the Empire State Building, or Central Park. However, after several days, I needed a change. I wanted to go to a place where ordinary tourists don't go, and I came up with an idea to go to the Bronx. The Bronx is one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. Frankly speaking, I was a bit afraid because, the Bronx used to be infamous for its shootings, riots, gangs, or derelict brownstones. But in the end, I made up my mind and I went there. I spent almost the entire day in the Bronx. I did a lot of walking. I also used the subway. And I have to admit that the Bronx made a pretty good impression on me. There were no shootings, no riots, no buildings in a state of dilapidation. I felt safe. Okay, I'm not saying it's a perfect place, but in my view, it's not bad either. Definitely, the image of the Bronx has changed nowadays. I believe that in general, it doesn't look any worse than Queens or Brooklyn, but I may be wrong. I'm only a tourist. It also seems interesting that nowadays there is a significant Spanish-speaking community in the Bronx. As far as I know, Hispanics make up over 50% of the Bronx's population, so you can hear Spanish almost everywhere. I even stopped by one Mexican restaurant for lunch. By the way, the food was good. On my way back to Brooklyn, the place where I stayed, I made a stop in Harlem. Harlem is a neighborhood in northern Manhattan, so it's not a separate borough such as Queens, Brooklyn or the Bronx. Harlem is a part of Manhattan, and in my view, Harlem makes a good impression as well. They have plenty of nice-looking buildings. I came across a lot of eye-catching graffiti. I also felt safe, so in general, it was really, really fine. So as you can see, traveling gives us a chance to see things from a different perspective and overcome stereotypes. We have to take into consideration that the world is still changing. Things and people around us are also changing, and we have to keep that in mind. This is it. I hope you enjoyed my video. I just want to say it's my debut here in YouTube, and please take it into consideration. If you want to view my other pictures of New York City, the link will be in the description. If you want to leave a comment, feel free to do it. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.